Yes. Yeah.
But like the comparison, like with me and some of the other guys.
So that'd be something neat to see, the Harvard Centers
The Pirates playing in Williams.
Welcome back to the second period. This is kind of a little embarrassing for the Phoenix Coyotes of the NHLs. Yeah, I know how I said that. I know. I'm tired. Just like you, I'm exhausted.
No, I'm laughing more because this is
okay.
bad.
I know
This
I
is
said
real
Coyotes
bad.
wrong. I know I said Coyotes wrong, but hey.
You're fine.
That's
I think you said
debatable.
Phoenix Coyotes, and that's what they were. I think they're the Arizona Coyotes, aren't they?
Something like, yeah, they're the Arizona Coyotes now, but it's just so used to saying Phoenix, I guess. But yeah, this is embarrassing as anything for them. If it's not one thing, it's another for them because they lost their arena basically.
They weren't
That
paying
held-
taxes, right?
That held, I think that's what it was. I can't remember. That held, how many people did that arena hold? A lot. Let's put it that way. And now they had to go to Arizona State's stadium arena, which holds, I think, 5,000-ish.
Well, I mean, so yeah, the ASU multipurpose arena holds 5,000 fans. I'd have to actually pull up a copy of the Gila River Arena. That holds 19,000 fans, 17,000 for hockey.
Okay, so you go from 17,000 down to 5,000. And that's just the start of that.
This isn't the first team to play in a first modern team, expansion team, to play in a small arena. Because the Senators did used to play in, I can't find the name of it now, but it was a dual purpose arena stadium. So the arena that they played in when they launched was the underneath part of the seating for an outdoor stadium.
But I think the reason why we're bringing this one up, just because of the embarrassing, not just because they moved from 19,000 fans down to 5,000, is that the Arizona State will not let the Coyotes use their logo at center ice. That's a bit embarrassing.
So following up with the Senators, the Ottawa Civic Center.
Mm.
And I'm going to send you a pic in the chat of this layout of the Civic Center so you can see how ridiculous it is.
Well, I find, let's see here. Oh, just got it here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's pretty awkward.
So description-wise, is it's full arena seating on 3 areas of the arena, and then one area has like maybe 25 rows and then a wall.
Yeah,
and they played there for a good couple of years of their existence.
Yeah, that's bizarre. But okay.
So anyway, back to the Coyotes and the mess that they are.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just funny how the Sun Devils won't let them use their logo.
There's all kinds of mess with this. So they won't let them use their logo on the center ice. There's a good behavior clause. So if the Coyotes as a team or the owners of the Coyotes do anything that reflects badly on the school can back out of the deal at any time. They can have the only advertising allowed on the ice and the boards is the advertising that the Sun Devils already have in existence for them. The team has to get approval for any alcohol or beer advertisements and sales. Let's take a second here and reflect on how bad this situation is, that ASU can back out of this deal at any time.
And that would really screw the Coyotes over.
The Coyotes are so screwed to begin with that their lifeline can say, you know what? Sorry, not
Bye.
sorry.
Yeah. The fact that they have to have these clauses in place, and the alcohol sales, the advertising. This is just
Yeah,
pretty
it's
bad.
so bad. It's so bad. But they made the mess they're in. They
Yeah.
created this situation.
No, yeah, it's and the fact that not just with the current Coyotes, they've been a mess now for how many years? Because before there was a gambling ring
Yeah.
involving the Coyotes coaches, or I should say one of the coaches. Then they had a name change from Phoenix to Arizona,
Yeah.
and then now we have this. Who knows if there's even going to be a season next year for Arizona for the Coyotes?
Honestly, I think at this point it might just be best to
Relocate.
call it a day. Yeah. Send them to Quebec, rename them the Nordiques. Send them to Hartford, rename them the Whalers.
Well, they really can't
Anything's
do that.
better than
I feel they can't do that because Carolina does have throwback nights of the Whalers jerseys.
uh,
They do have that, which I do appreciate. You know, that is appreciation because that's
well, but
where
then
they
at the
came
same
from.
case,
That's where they
you
came from.
know, the Avalanche dude Nordiques throwbacks.
Exactly. And Phoenix, when the Phoenix Coyotes were first formed, they were the original Winnipeg Jets.
But they never did anything with the Jets name. That's why the Jets were able to be brought
Exactly.
back.
So where would they go? Could Atlanta have another hockey team?
I would say the safe bet is to bring another team back to Canada. Honestly,
Put another one up there. Where?
I still think we need a new Nordiques.
Could. Who knows? I mean, yeah, they just need to relocate and be done with this. They've had so much bad luck now since moving.
Yeah.
And everybody thought moving to Phoenix would help them when the original Winnipeg Jets folded.
Here's the deep cut. Bring back the Scouts.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Yeah, that's
I knew that'd get a reaction out of you somehow. So
can't.
God,
Kansas, the Kansas City Scouts. As
just,
soon as you said Scouts, I thought it was Kansas, but I wasn't quite 100% sure.
and it was the Scouts, then the Rockies, then the Devils, if I'm correct.
Yep. Just looked it up. 74 to 76, Kansas City Scouts. Then 76 to 82 were the Colorado Rockies. Then 82 to now it's the Devils.
I honestly think all of this with the arena, all the issues they were having with paying taxes, the Coyotes are on life support right now as a franchise in the NHL.
Yeah, because it's not looking good whatsoever. Especially when they have to go to a college arena. I'm sorry, it's a multi-purpose arena, but where the college team plays of the Arizona State Sun Devils, where they play, you're losing almost 14,000 fans. You're playing in basically a college stadium.
Now here's my question: do the Coyotes even draw anything near a full house?
No, they probably never did.
So I mean, are they really? It might actually look better for them in a small arena visually.
Especially if it's on TV, make it look more full.
Yes.
Yeah, it may benefit. It may actually help. Who knows? But I
think this leads to them either relocating or folding, and I think it's the only thing that makes sense.
I don't think they're going to fold because I don't think the NHL is going to make it fold. I think they're just going to move them. They'd have to move them somewhere.
Didn't the NHL already have league ownership of them?
At one point, I believe they had that the league owned them for a while.
I want to say that sounds correct because it just seemed, and I think ironically around the same time maybe that the Expos were under league control from the MLB.
2013, the NHL maintained control of
I was wrong.
The team until 2013 when they found new ownership.
I was really wrong. I'm thinking like 2003, 2004, they were under league control.
The NHL took over the Phoenix Coyotes franchise in 2009.
Well, the Expos were already gone by then,
and they kept it till 2013 when the new ownership came in.
So there's rumors that Houston could be a landing spot for them.
Yes.
I still like Hartford and I still like Quebec, but that's just me.
Houston.
I don't think Houston has. Oh, I mean, Houston having a team would have an instant rival with Dallas.
Yeah, easily. They did have an AHL team. Operated 94-13, the Houston Aeros.
I don't think they'd call them the Houston Aeros if they'd probably just be the Houston Coyotes, knowing pro sports. Did I say Astros?
No, that's just it's what they were called. It's basically the logo's an airplane.
I was pulling it up right now, actually, on sportslogos.net. Great website. Cheap plug for a site I enjoy for sports logos for different teams over the years. Pretty much they got everything covered. I think we're going to have to see how this plays out. I don't think it's good for whatever happens. It's not good for the Coyotes in Arizona. Is my thought.
No, it's not. They need to. I don't see them folding just because of the team itself, of who's playing on them, because it has some of the big names. But relocating would probably be their best bet. It's like you said, where? I mean, they could go to Houston, be an instant, how Pennsylvania has Pittsburgh and Philly.
Yeah.
That would be, Houston and Dallas. That'd be a good way to spark some more rivalries.
Throw this out there. It's closer to home. What about Baltimore? Baltimore's never had an NHL team. They had an AHL team. They had the Skipjacks. But they've never had an NHL team.
That'd be interesting.
And more than likely, they'd settle up at Royal Farms Arena, which holds 14,000 people.
Hey, that's Norfolk, Baltimore, because Norfolk never had an NHL team. They had an AHL team.
Yeah.
I think Norfolk actually has ECHL, though, now. I think the Admirals are ECHL.
I'm just thinking...
But Baltimore would be a good one to have.
Never had it. Proven city for pro sports with the,
I say Norfolk
the
or I
Ravens
say Baltimore. I forget if I said Baltimore
you said
or Norfolk. Norfolk. Okay, yeah, Baltimore, I should say. That'd be interesting to have right there. And
then look at how many rivalries you could have from that. You'd have the Devils. You'd have
Capitals.
You'd have the Flyers. You'd have the Pens.
Mm-hmm.
I think there'd be a case made for
Columbus, maybe.
I was gonna say
there's Carolina, right there. Yeah, Carolina. So yeah, there's a lot of where you could have good rivalries with that. Skipjacks, all the way up till '93.
Yep. Hey, we got ideas. Maybe someone will listen to us one day.
And what's funny is they were affiliates with the Pens and the Capitals.
Interesting.
Yeah, they had the Pens affiliation from 82 to 87 and the Caps from 88 to 93.
Jeez.
So yeah, they were, that could be, I mean, hey, Arizona could, the Coyotes could relocate to Baltimore. Like you said, they have a lot of choices for rivalries.
If they go to Canada, they got choices for rivalries. They go to Houston, choices. So, I mean,
there's choices, but I think they just need to relocate and be done with this instead of trying to save.
And there was never really a big fan base in Arizona to begin with, so leaving isn't going to hurt them.
No, it's
leaving
not.
Might actually help them.
Right? I mean, I know Gretzky tried to coach him for a while, and that didn't go too well.
Nope. Just because you're a great player doesn't mean you can be a good coach. And I think people need to understand that.
Yeah. So, on that note, that's the end of the second period. We'll be right back.
For listeners of the Not Another Sports podcast, our friends at Baseball Together want you to check out their shop at 9plusus.com. That's NINEPLUSUS.com. If you check out their shop, you can use the code NASPOD, NASPOD, for 15% off your first order. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see David is wearing the Pirate Baseball hat. I got the classic logo hat on right here, and you can check out all their other designs, whether it be straight out of baseball, whether it be the Perfect Series, the National League Loyalty, AL Loyalty, the Legendary Series, the Big City Series, and so much more. They got you covered for every team, every design, and they want to help you out, the listener to the Not Another Sports podcast. This is an awful ad read. Go to their website, 9plusus.com, and use the code NASPOD at checkout for 15% off your order.